and welcome back to the channel. It's Evelyn here. I hope I find you all safe and well. A huge thank you to all of you for continuing to show your love and support of me and this little channel on my very own little creativity corner of the internet. Now this week I have continued to create my Liz dress mock-up, but I'm taking my time, which for me is unheard of. I'm being incredibly patient and conscientious because I can just see that this dress is going to be stunning, so I want to take my time. So I'm not going to rush myself, and this week I was going to take you out into the garden and show you how I prepare my roses for the upcoming spring and summer season, because the weather seemed to have finally turned to springtime. That was until I decided to take you outside in the garden, and this week has been incredibly wet and windy. The best laid plans, my friends. But it did give me a chance to give my fabric and pattern stashes a really good tidy. I don't know about you, my friends, but I don't know how my sewing cupboards get so messy so quickly. But while I was spending time doing that, I found some fabulous fabrics that I'd completely forgotten about. So this week, my friends, I'd like to take you along while I shop my own fabric stash. I'm actually really excited about this because I've forgotten a lot of these fabrics even existed. So come along with me as I shop my fabric and pattern stash and come up with some plans for the forthcoming sewing season. It's exciting. Let's go. So first up, I have the most gorgeous fabric from Minerva that I was gifted as part of being a Minerva brand ambassador. Still can't get over being able to say that. It's incredible. Just see my smile here. It is the most gorgeous John Caldor cotton sateen. Just have a look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you've been watching my Liz dress mock-up video, then you might have already seen this fabric, because this is going to be the final fabric for my final Liz dress, and I cannot wait to create this. And that's why I've made a mock-up, because I'm not even cutting into this fabric or even thinking about cutting into this gorgeous fabric until I have the fit quite right. Always make a mock-up, my friends. Don't be like me and be impatient and create something that doesn't even fit you and waste your fabric. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. Next up, I don't know if any of you other sewists and crafters out there have this little section in your cupboard where you have remnants from a previous project, but I most definitely do have this section in my sewing fabrics cupboard. Now, currently in there are remnants of sweater fabric from previous projects, including this gorgeous blush pink sweater fabric. Wow, that's a tongue twister, which I created a gorgeous dress with, and you can see the post on that over on my Minerva blog, and I'll pop a link to that below in the description box. And also this gorgeous, really thick sweater knit fabric. Now both of these are from Minerva, and this was used to create my vintage pin-up inspired jumpsuit back in the winter. I'm going to create with both of these sweaters that are similar to the top part of that pin-up jumpsuit, because I absolutely love that jumpsuit and I've been wanting to make sweaters like the top of that jumpsuit for a while. So that's what these two sweater fabric remnants are going to be earmarked for. I'm really excited to be making these sweaters because I love creating things like this that look really classy and feel chic to wear, and yet are incredibly comfy, because It feels like a little bit of a trick, to be honest, doesn't it? Because it looks really nice, but secretly you feel like you're wearing pajamas. And yeah, I'm really up for that. I think that's great. I've also had this pattern, hopefully there's an inserted picture of it there, in my pattern stash for quite a while, and I've wanted to make it, but I've been put off by the fact that it takes over 7 meters of fabric. But I'm going to stop being stingy with my fabric and I'm just going to create it. But I don't know whether to create it in one of these gorgeous silky satin fabrics that I've got in my stash, or using one of the shearer fabrics I have in my stash, like this gorgeous one that looks almost Hawaiian tiki inspired, and I would use this one to create the dress using French seams and have it as some of a kind of swimsuit cover up for the summer. Incidentally, talking about the summer, I really want to create my very first Charm Patterns Esther swimsuit, and I've got quite a few fabrics to help me do just that. I also already have the neoprene that we need to use to create the cups for the Esther swimsuit. And thinking about actual swimsuit fabrics, I have tons of different patterns and colours of scuba, and I'm thinking to make a mock-up, because once again, make mock-ups, my friends. Make sure you do this. It makes it so much better for you to get a decent fit, and you're not going to waste that gorgeous, perfect, finished final fabric that you bought and spent so many pennies on. Okay, right, rant over. I'm thinking about using this gorgeous leopard print scuba for my mock-up, creating the swimsuit version of the Esther swimsuit. And then I really want to make the version with the skirt over the top using this gorgeous dusky pink polka dot scuba. How cute would that be? I've made some swimwear before, but nothing as complex as the Esther swimsuit. But because it's Gertie and Charm Patterns, I'm not scared at all, because she guides you through every single step of the way. She has videos up and she has excellent instructions with great illustrations. So this will be something that I'm really, really looking forward to. And fingers crossed I pull it off. And just because I came up with another idea of video to create this week, the sun has come out. Although the clouds are still really, really grey, and apparently it's going to rain in the next 10 minutes, so you win some, you lose some. Talking of scuba fabric as well, my friends, I have over 300 meters of this fabric in my stash in different colours and patterns, so I definitely need to get using some of it. And thinking about doing just that, I would like to create some more pieces from the Charm Patterns Jane set. I absolutely love these 2 tops that I created using the Jane set, and the blue top that you see here and this play suit are both made from the Jane set pattern in scuba, and both of these were the basis of 2 of my siren costumes for last year's Belladrum. And I absolutely love wearing pieces from this pattern. They are so classy, but they are so comfy and accessible to wear. I definitely recommend checking out this pattern, my friends. Now, in terms of fabric to create some new Jane sets, I have this gorgeous pink blush rose scuba and this absolutely gorgeous yellow sunshine scuba that I would both love to turn into Jane set play suits. And then I was thinking about creating some separate tops to go with capri pants and jeans for the summer season. I've got this gorgeous, gorgeous large gingham print mint and white here that I think would make a gorgeous Jane set top. And I've also got this really pretty heart print that I definitely think would look great as a Jane set top as well. So watch this space, my friends. I definitely need some new summer separates in my wardrobe as well, so I think that would be a great thing to use for that. Speaking of summer separates, I absolutely love the gathered skirts that I created last year. Firstly, the one that I created as part of my co-ord set in the summer. And then the gathered skirt that I created for Halloween. And I've got the perfect fabric because I bought this fabric for just this purpose last year and never created a gathered skirt from it. So it's the most gorgeous flower print polycotton from Minerva Fabrics. This was actually on sale and it was an absolute steal. So this is going to be a gathered skirt, my friends. I completely forgot I had this until I cleaned out the fabric stash. So one huge tip for you this week, my friends, get into that sewing cupboard or sewing drawers or anything, because you never know what you've forgotten that you've got. Beautiful. And while I'm thinking of polycottons, which are actually one of my ultimate favourite fabrics, this is the fabric that I actually learnt how to sew with when I was a child. I've actually got plans to refine and perfect the fit of the Charm Patterns Rita blouse, and to do that I've got the most gorgeous celestial print polycotton from, yes, you guessed it, Minerva. I love Minerva. Cannot say enough wonderful things about them. And I've also got some more cottons in my stash that I would love to make Rita blouses or gathered skirts with too, including this gorgeous pale blue rose print. How beautiful is that? I've had that in my stash for a fair few years now as well, so it needs to get used, to be honest. I've also got two really cute and kitsch prints from, yes, Minerva again. There you go, there's the old style Minerva labels. This really pretty cherry heart prints, and I don't know if you can actually see that, but they've got little smiley faces on as well. It's really cute. So I'm thinking that would make a really cute Rita blouse, or possibly even a Gertie's World picnic top or picnic skirt. Guys, if you haven't done so already, check out Charm Patterns and check out Gertie's World on Patreon. It is worth every cent, I can promise you. And finally, another one from Minerva. Check out this gorgeous strawberry print. It just screams summer, doesn't it? Beautiful. Many fabrics, many sewing projects. Makes me very happy, Evelyn. So on top of the wardrobe in our guest room is my Ponte fabric stash, which includes all these gorgeous colours and that striped check one as well. And then over here I have a navy and white stripe at the top there and some navy blue and black underneath it. They're Pontes. And then over here I have this black and white herringbone Ponte as well. And I love working with Ponte because it's such an easy fabric to sew. And I think I want to create a few more dolman sleeve tops and some wrap tops for the summer because they're so easy to make and they're so flattering. I absolutely love those tops. But I'm thinking that this check one here would be an absolutely amazing panelled circle skirt. Trying to match those stripes would be fun, I'm thinking. And then the herringbone, I'm thinking might make a really nice pair of capri trousers. I like that idea very much. And there is a gorgeous pattern for cigarette pants in Gertie Sews vintage style, and I've made them before as well and they fit great, so that sounds like a plan. Hiding in my cupboard fabric stash are also some of my ultimate favourite fabrics that I have collected over the years. and it's about time they became some projects. And I might be stalling because I really want these fabrics to turn into perfect garments, because I've either taken a while to source them or they've cost me a little bit more than I'm usually willing to pay for fabric. But if life has taught me anything in the last few months, it is that every single day is special. So I need to get using these gorgeous fabrics. So I'm going to share with you a few of my absolute favourites that are currently in my stash. And if you have any ideas of what they could be, my friends, please do share with me in the comments below what you think these gorgeous fabrics should be. Because it's time to actually sew them and not just have them in a cupboard just sat there not doing anything, gathering dust. Time to get sewing. So there you go, my friends, a lot of fabrics from my fabric stash, and to be honest, I haven't even touched the sides at showing you how crazy and how much fabric I really need to actually get sewing into clothes, because there is enough to make me quite a few different wardrobes there. I think I might have a fabric stash problem. I hope it's a problem that some of you at least can sympathise with. Maybe you have your own fabric stashes, maybe your fabric hoarders too. I hope I'm not alone. Fingers crossed. I hope you've enjoyed coming along on this little shopping my stash journey this week. Next week, I'm really hoping to be able to reveal to you my finished Liz dress mock-up. Fingers crossed. But until then, my friends, take care, stay safe, you know the drill. Bye, friends.